Thank you for allowing me to come here to speak today. My name is Greg Travis, and I'm a council member for District G in the city of Houston. My district is considered a wealthy district. We put in 37% of the revenues in the city of Houston. We only get back around 11%. And so I unfortunately have the unfortunate task of representing people that don't always get sympathy, but they should. When the charity money was being given out, there was $130 million in charity money. My district, my people got none of it. They applied, they were turned down. Buffalo Bayou cut in half my district for 3 weeks during Harvey. People died in my district. They died in their homes and their beds. We had fires in my district. There were mothers who were taking indelible ink and marking their children's names and social security numbers on their arms because they were afraid that they wouldn't see them again, and this is a way to identify their bodies. So when we talk about equity, I want to make sure we do talk about equity, because equity, as defined by Merriam's Dictionary, is fair and impartial. And yet when I look at what we're doing here, out of the 12 projects that we had for Buffalo Bayou, 6 are now at the bottom of the list because of this new formula, which I wish we would have known about when we were given all this information and we were voting on it. So when I look at this and I look at the social vulnerability index, and I've pulled up some articles on it written by Barry Flanagan. And one of the things I said was the most vulnerable people are likely those whose needs are not sufficiently considered in planning of local response and relief organizations. My people were left high and dry. They didn't get anything before, during, and after. If the federal government is going to flood our homes and leave them flooded for 3 weeks, maybe our local governments can step up. Social vulnerability index, now that's 20% weighted. Now if anybody looks at the social vulnerability index, you'll see that it's a very vague and ambiguous index. In fact, it talks about how many cars you own, what type of dense population you live in. So somebody who is a yuppie living in Midtown actually is going to be socially vulnerable. They may not have a car and they're living in a dense area. When you look at all these weights that are being done, it looks like somebody decided these are the projects we want. Let's figure out how we can make them at the top of the list and how we can sit there and put others at the bottom. I'm not saying that's how it was done.
Well, it sure sounds like it. I can tell you that's not the case.
But that's how
these guys need to explain. I mean, I think, again, we're just talking hypotheticals.